A little expensive for a family of 4, but well worth it. Sushi emoji, fish emoji. Our tour guide hero, from Japan Wonder Travel, was very hospitable and informative. Thumbs up emoji. Look for someone holding a big green Japan Wonder Travel sign at the Tsukiji Honganji Temple main gate. We got lots of tasting along the walk. If there is anything that you would like to taste, just ask your guide. I asked if we could taste fugu. He took us to a fugu shop, but unfortunately it was sold out. He also amazing tour guide. Went above and beyond to make sure we stood everything that was going on. Explained to us the culture of the market, and you can give us some tips throughout our trip. Highly recommend. It was easy to meet up our guide Michael at the meeting place outside of Tsukiji Market. There were 6 of us plus Michael, and we had a wonderful time sampling street foods in the market and ended the tour with a great sushi lunch despite the rains. We'll recommend this tour for someone who wants to get. Thank you very much for the opportunity to search through the market. Even though I was the only one to show up, the trip wasn't cancelled. My guide Sam was polite and helpful in every way, leave alone the amount of information he gave me. I was shown all the main spots within the market and had a chance to try a lot of street food. I also loved our lunch a lot. The chef Seiji was the tour guide for our group of 5. He was very friendly and gave a historical background on the places we visited. The people at the fish market knew Seiji, and you could tell he has built great relationships with everyone he sees at the market nearly every day. It was great food places covered with the opportunity to try an array of food options, including tamago yaki, fish cake, bluefin tuna and a nigiri sushi platter. The tour guide was friendly and also shared some cultural significance behind the food and nearby places of KK was very nice and accommodative. He has in-depth knowledge of Buddhism/food culture, etc. I had a fantastic time on this tour, and Akiko was such a sweet guide. I really enjoyed the trip, and as a solo traveler amongst a group, Akiko made me feel welcomed and included me despite not being familiar with the other travelers. Good experience to walk around the market. Our tour guide also very friendly. I did this tour on November 17th with tour guide Nobu. She was extremely knowledgeable and friendly. She taught us a lot of information and history about the area, which was very interesting and helped us navigate the market like a pro. We got to try several samples and visit many interesting shops. The tour ended with a sushi lunch, and our tour guide, who is an amazing tour. I would recommend this to anyone. Our tour guide Sami was so bright and bubbly and full of local information. We got to sample much more food than I was expecting. And got to ask as many questions as you like and stop along at any stalls if you wish to purchase anything extra. Probably best to go if you are a seafood lover, however there are lots of Wagyu. This tour is highly recommended for foodies. Our guide Ms. Yoko shared a lot of interesting facts about Japan's local food. We got to sample food and they did not disappoint. I especially enjoyed the tuna cutting demo and the sashimi tasting afterwards. The fish was so fresh, nothing I've tasted before. I loved this tour. Thank you Klook. This was the first tour we bought via Klook and it was a blast. Ms. Yoko was very pleasant and had lots of info to share. There was plenty to food tasting and the shopkeepers were very friendly. They let us take photos and put in a good show for us. We highly recommend this tour.